They pop out.
And they pop out.
And they pop out.
And they pop out.
Like bow.
Don't let them baby wash.
I
Baby
could
wash.
even be still one time.
Sting it.
Behind the scene chronicles live in effect. Anywho, it's your girl Alma here with another episode of Late Table Talk. And we have none other than my homie, my Chi-Town Round, by way of the Lou, Syreeta.
Hello, and hello. What's up, motherfuckers? Oh, can I say
I know
that?
it's going to be a good show tonight.
Look, can I say that?
Yeah, ma'am,
Wait, is my mama watching?
Girl, she know.
Oh, mama, I'm sorry. It's my mother's birthday. So I want to shout out. I'm going to wait. I'm going to give it a minute because I don't know if she on here yet. So I'm going to give it a second because I want to make sure she hear me shout her out. It's her
Okay,
birthday.
then. All right, then. So we just going to jump into it. Syreeta, let's go and get into the good stuff. You got a good guard over here. What you got going?
So, the wonderful drink slinger, you know, from Good Spirits.
Shout out.
Right there, all right. If you're familiar, if you know, one of the best bartending companies in Jackson, okay. Great customer service, great energy, and great drinks. He provided me with a Tatawahi tattoo. Now, I've had a Tatawahi before. Everybody knows I work at Churchill Smoke Shop, 1198 Lakeland Drive, black-owned cigar shop in Jackson. I've never had the tattoo, so this is different for me. So we about to test this thing out. Let's see what happens.
Okay. We can hear the crickets outside.
Okay.
So speaking of cigars, I call it
It's
Jane.
smooth. With the sweet Jane.
A Jane of all trades.
Oh.
Not Jane
Look,
of
I'm
all
talking about a
trades.
cigar. My bad.
No, well, you just taught me something. But you're a Jane of all trades in my book. You know, that's why, you goatly to me because you are nonstop working, hustling,
I appreciate it.
motivating woman.
Thank you.
I know. So let's go dive into these cigars. You got a plethora of things. So we're going to start with the cigars now.
So we'll start with Churchill Smoke Shop. I have to give the biggest, most utmost, largest, abundant thanks and shout out and credit to Churchill Smoke Shop. Okay? Like, I probably wouldn't be sitting right here if it wasn't for Churchill Smoke Shop to even have the opportunity to do this interview. That's because I think I showed up to Churchill August of 2014, maybe 15, and it was their first year of being open when I had showed up. And man, I can honestly say that building helped me create my clientele. Any and everything that I do, a lot of my clientele, the majority of it, the bulk of it comes from Churchill Smoke Shop. So when I used to work at Xerox Shop, anybody ever worked at Xerox know that is just not somewhere you're comfortable working, okay? So when I left
Xerox drinkers.
Man, we're gonna take a sip to anybody who's ever worked as, it's called Conduit now, but hell, either one.
We're going to sip to that.
We're going to drink to that. Any call center jobs. We're going to drink to the call center jobs. If you work in the call center, I'm drinking to you, okay? Because goodness gracious, that takes a lot. So anyway, I ended up, one of my homegirls, Nick, she was working at Churchill. And so we were hanging out. And I'm like, hey, she said something, she had to go to work. I'm like, where you work? She's like, Churchill. And I'm like, well, they hired. She said, hey, come talk to my boss. And I went to go talk to Preston, but Preston wasn't there. I ended up talking to Earl. I ain't gonna tell y'all the conversation between me and Earl because anybody knows Earl, know he's a character. Just know that with what he said to me, I knew I could fit right into the establishment. My first day working, he asked me, he said, can you come in at 7? I said, I'll be here at 7. By 9 o'clock, they left me behind the bar and I was by my damn self, okay? By myself. So I can honestly say from that day forward, I knew that it was home. And when I started my lip gloss business, a big shout out to Preston helping me out start my lip gloss business. He helped me out with that. And again, my clientele, we had quite a big female clientele in Churchill because we had ladies night popping real tough. First glass of wine free for the ladies. So that was going hard when I first started working there. That's who I was selling my lip gloss to. You know, that's where I was doing my thing. And from that, anything else that I've chose to do business wise, I've had help, I've had clientele, I've had support. Churchill has been a home, a home away from home. So, I'm from the south side of Chicago. I came down here in 2008 for school, Tougaloo College. That's where me and my girl met. And I can honestly say, being in Mississippi, I've only continued to meet great people on top of great people on top of greater people. And, I just have to really give that shout out to Churchill Smoke Shop, because if it wasn't for them giving me an avenue, giving me a place, giving me a voice, it probably would have never been the Sweetest Kiss lip gloss and wouldn't be now the Sweetest Body, Peace, and Love. So.
Okay then.
Yeah.
Shout out Churchill.
Shout out to Duck, Earl, Preston, Neely, my sister D. That's the family. Perkins, I ain't seen my boy in a while. Shout out to the family. That's the family right there. Shout out to Nick, because if it wasn't for Nick, I wouldn't have got in there. Shout out to my boy Hart, because Hart kept me in line and he kept putting me on cigars because I was smoking girly shit.
Shout out to Harpo.
Harpo.
When Harpo started DJing? That's a good question.
Harpo, yeah.
DJ had it rocking last week.
He
Harpo
had it rocking
last week.
Papa Raspberry. He got that raspberry on the way. Congrats to Harp and Child. Parenthood. Blessings to y'all. Is my mama on here? Yep. Happy birthday, mama.
Happy birthday, mom.
I said I wanted to wait till she got on here. Happy birthday, mom. She turned 25 again.
Okay, then.
And she's still gorgeous. Happy birthday. I love you and thank you for tuning in, baby.
Sip to mom. Happy birthday.
Sip to mom. And she got her drink too. So mom, sip your drink.
Okay then. If
once you sip your drink,
yours.
hit me an emoji. Hit me an emoji. Give me a smiley face or something, mama.
Let's move forward.
All right.
So I said, man, you done wrapped it up. You gave us a nice little summary and everything.
Sorry.
No. I love that because you gave us some more history. You know, I'm a knowledgeable, history-seeking person. And I see now, it led up to some of my questions that I was going to ask next. I see that's how you built your clientele. What gave you the inspiration to even do your lip gloss line in the beginning? Listen, I watched Syreeta prepare her stuff in her kitchen. Like, she was
in the dining room.
Kitchen, house.
This is the dining room.
But the hustle was there from she'll get off work, being a mom, being a wife, going to work, going to hustle, and still coming home and getting her craft done. Like, I remember coming over visiting one day. I said, Syreeta, what's that? Girls, my new lip gloss, no rules. And she done broke it down to me. I said, how can she do all of this and have this passion for it with everything that's else going on? And then it's just like I sat back and I just started observing. I'm like, anytime she was her own PR team. That was amazing as well. But shout out to you and your family. There are some hard work. That's a hard working family.
Thank you.
That's gonna come later down the line. Cause I love you and Warren.
Thank you.
And then the boys are getting so big.
They're boys, So the first thing when you see boys, you think, oh, they rough, they this, they that. But on the inside, they are so sweet and they're so precious and they just love me and their father. But they my dragons because when they when they own one now. yeah, they're definitely a product of their mother. So I thank God that their father is,
calm and collected.
Yeah, he keeps the human in them.
I ain't never seen Warren lose his cool.
Thank God.
I know, that's the scary part. I don't think I ever
Don't.
That's how I know he's scary.
Don't see it.
I don't want to. He's too calm. Them the ones you don't disturb.
Yeah, he's one of those people to where if like something happens between him and somebody else, they're like, okay, what did you do? Because we know it wasn't Warren. It wasn't him. He's not the problem.
It was not Warren.
He wasn't the problem.
I stand 10 toes on that. Put the right hand on the Bible.
My husband is literally that's my Prince Charming. He's a sweetheart. He's great person. Very humble. Great spirit, great energy. That's my light and shine armor. That's my everything. He's my balance. So anybody who knows me that knows him, they first meet us. They're like, how in the heck do y'all put that puzzle together? We're night and day, but yet we're so different. We're also so similar behind the scenes. That's my balance, y'all. That's my dude.
Shout out to old Warren.
Hey Warren, y'all. Young fly niggas. I don't know if he better be on here.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
So moving forward, because I ain't gonna cut up about you and Warren. So you got into the lip gloss line.
So you asked what got me into that. So, I got big full lips. Okay? I can cool off a pot of soup. All right. So, don't you laugh at me over there. So, growing up, little jokes were always made here and there about my big old lips here and there. So, I used to wear, y'all remember the roll-on lip glosses with the flower in it? Yeah, y'all remember, you over there smiling. You remember the roller? Y'all remember the roller? You remember the roller? Okay. So, I used to wear that, and I don't know why. I thought it was cool to wear it, paint it on. I was young. And so, I will never forget Carlton Hughes. I don't know if Carlton Hughes on Instagram. Carlton Hughes called me Sunshine. He was Sunshine. And it was the funniest thing. However, I kind of knew that I always wanted to wear something that was fitting to my skin tone as I got older. Having been a woman of color and with full lips, everything that everybody else wears won't look right on you. You have to find what looks good on you. So I wanted to create a line of colors that looked good on my skin tone and the skin tones of anybody else of color. And that's what happened with that. And it went great for 4 years. It went great for 4 years, from 2016 until 2020 when Sister COVID came and made her church announcements. So
what them church announcements say?
Them church announcements came and told me that we had stock for right now and we not taking any orders. So therefore, at the time I wasn't going to Churchill to work because of COVID and everything was going on. Clientele slowed up. Lip gloss slowed up. Dang. Well, I was already in the process of working on my certifications for yoga and meditation. And so I went ahead and jumped into that and started making waist beads. So that was when the new venture came into place.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
So we went after body. I'm jumping ahead at it. So after the lip gloss, I see that we sparked up, these waist beads, your yoga.
Because that was the transition.
Like you really transitioned to the body, and what I always like to say, the healing, the body of
spiritual
the soul,
healing.
Spiritual healing. I just see healing when it comes to your brand. And it makes me want to be like, it's time for that. It's time to switch up routine. It's time to get into different things because we're getting older. Our bodies are changing, not developing, losing things. But I see healing when it comes to your brand.
So, initially, I was still going with the sweetest kiss with everything. I went ahead and just switched up. When I stopped the lip gloss and deleted all the lip gloss stuff, again, that was because where I was purchasing most of my main product from had shut down. They were in California. Y'all know California went nuts as soon as COVID had started. It was bad with numbers, so they had shut down completely. So it became a hassle to try to find the same product for a decent price and to make almost the same profit. So I saw it was just, y'all know when your car started going out and certain stuff wrong with it, then you like, it's just time for a new car. That was it. It was time for a new car. I couldn't keep driving the lip gloss. Okay, the wheels fell off the gloss, so I had to find me a new vehicle. And let's go ahead and do a shout out. I'm shouting out all night because I have to show love to anybody who helped me to be where I am today. Nashatu is my girl. Nashatu is the waist beater of all waist beaters that I know. And she made me some strands in the past. And so I wanted to make me some for myself. I started making beads for myself. Mm-hmm. All it takes is one person. And next thing I know, I started making beads. So I'm like, hold on, wait. I know somebody else who I really admire who's making beads. So I contacted Nashatu to ask her, was she okay with that? Okay. Just off the strength.
Time out. What you say you did?
You heard
people don't understand that's a little bit of an etiquette. It's okay to step up and do what you gotta do and don't care who you kind of knock over.
I might like that.
But y'all
heard what I said. I said what I said. I inboxed Nashatu because I didn't have her number. Make sure y'all, she's a doula also for those who are into natural birth. But I contacted her. I'm like, hey, I made some beads for myself, and then next thing, because literally that's how it happened. I made some for me, and somebody saw me making them, and it just went ooh, and I'm like, oh. So I'm like, I don't want to turn down my money, but at the same time, I'm into ethics. I went to school for mass comm. I took that ethics class, okay? So I'm big on ethics.
That's right there.
And I never believe in stepping on somebody's toes unnecessarily. You could keyword unnecessarily. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes a toe got to be crushed because somebody just tripping. However, though, I'm not gonna do that if it's if it can be avoided. So I had to contact her to make sure she was okay with that because she initially, at the end of the day, was my beat inspiration. That's where I got my first inspiration from. And I'm like, ooh, I know I have my own designs I want to create, so I want to do my own thing. But it was only for me, and it kind of just went from there. But she was so sweet and so humble about it, and she was good with it. So, and it went from there. She even had sent me a couple clients because at that moment, she wasn't making waist beads.
Okay.
So nothing but love. I have nothing but love. I love Nashatu. Y'all, make sure y'all check out Nashatu on Facebook and Instagram. Nashatu the brand on Instagram, okay? Holler at her. She the truth. I'm sorry. I'm extra interviewed out.
No, I'm loving it. Like, when I sat here and started this roster for this month,
I answered 4 questions in one, don't I? I'm sorry.
You making my job easy. We go today.
Shout out to Mr. Sanders. That was the advisor at Tougaloo College, the Mass Comm department. He's the reason I know how to interview and how to conduct the interview, okay? All right. Last shout out.
Hell to me, it is Black History
That ain't the last one.
I should have worn my Tougaloo gear tonight.
We should have did a Tougaloo edition. Oh, we tripping. Dang.
And I just looked at some of my sweatshirts like, that'd be clean without it.
We should have.
What is it?
Hold on. I ain't even got the energy.
My mama on here. Come on, Sean. Don't make me act up in front of my mama. I want her to think I changed, okay?
Our live studio audience.
Mama, I changed.
About where
Sean about to
located.
make me cut up.
But you know where Tougaloo is located. Jackson State would not exist without it. Yeah, I said what I said.
Come on, we ain't even about to
definitely wouldn't be.
We gonna fight Sean after the cameras off.
That's a whole nother.
Because I teach spiritual healing, so I don't want them to know I'm still a gangster.
See, Tougaloo's about the education. We don't need sports. We're about the arithmetic.
We don't need those distractions. All the football players be failing anyway. That's the problem. That's why they can't focus because they playing football.
Look, my rebuttal every time is if we did have a football team, we'd be smart enough to play. Next.
Whoop, there it is.
Shout out to Deion Sanders, though.
Shout out to Prime Time. Tag Prime Time. Tell Prime Time I'm teaching yoga and meditation to the team. Bring them out.
Speaking of D, I love. This how I know J State wish they was Tougaloo.
I've
been down here.
She's shooting shots. I wasn't even here. I wasn't trying to do that.
And I never seen no red put in no Jackson State attire until the last recent years. So when I be out and about and I see this blue and red, I'm like, ooh, that's clean. We the only people besides Ole Miss, HBCU wise in Mississippi.
I will agree. I do have to slightly agree where I know and didn't really see red.
And then they say it's something that traditionally happened. Yeah.
Hey,
bruh.
So they brought back some. Oh, okay.
They supposedly brought it back. That's
so I'm gonna pull myself back out of that. I ain't even on that. She shooting shots. I ain't come with the gun, man.
I don't even appreciate it. And the president come holler at me. Shout out to the president of Jackson State University. That is my church member. Shout out to her
church member.
But anywho, we can get off subject.
The pettiness.
So fast forward, we got into yoga. I think I'm gonna lose a few more pounds. I want to get into yoga.
You don't have to wait.
Cause all that stuff you be doing,
listen, sis. Okay. So the same thing I tell anybody else. You don't have to wait.
You don't
have to wait. So I'm big on Pinterest. I don't know if anybody's on the app. Go and get it ready, girl. Loosen that thing up. We can do some yoga before we go. What's up?
Now.
So I'm big on the app Pinterest. Pinterest is it has everything on there. It's like a visual Google. You know what I'm saying? It's like a picture version and just everything right there. Version of Google. And so when I really got into my yoga, that's where I was finding like different type of little things to help push me to the limit. And so I saw a young lady on there. She's not small. Okay? She's very thick and proud, okay?
I'm getting motivation.
Shout out to Taps Jackson. But she's very thick, very, very cornbread fed, okay? You can tell, she liked to eat. However, you can tell she was very in tune with her mind, body, and soul at the same time because she was doing a headstand, okay? I know this young lady had to be at least over 200 pounds. And it motivated me because here my little bitty 100-pound self scared to fall. scared to fall. I was a cheerleader for 11 years, and here I am.
Same size since
30. I've been the same size since 6th grade, possibly. Okay.
House.
So I am scared to fall. Scared to be on my head because I have this fear of the feeling of the head, the blood rush to the head, all of this, and I'm like, it's fear, fear, fear. Everything is internal. Everything is mental. And she was a true inspiration to me because I'm like, she didn't let her mental hold her back. And I wish I could go and find, if I go find that picture, I'm going to find that woman and contact her.
So it sounds like yoga is more about the mental.
Flexibility is the bonus.
That's
what I try to explain to people. When anybody feels that their size is intimidating or feel that them being out of shape is intimidating or their height is intimidating, whatever you feel is intimidating, that's some bullshit, you know, just straight up. And I say that because you have to start somewhere.
Facts.
We can wait on Christmas all we want. It's going to keep coming back around. It's going to keep coming back around. You have to start where you are. And when you start where you are, that's how you go ahead and start pushing forward from that level. So yeah, everybody know I'm 100 pounds soaking wet. However, I started doing yoga at 28. I haven't been a cheerleader since I was 23. So from 23 to 28, I ain't did jack diddly squat. You heard me say I ain't did. I didn't say I haven't done. I ain't did anything in plenty of time. So your body starts to, you know, once you don't use it, you lose it. So I had to reteach myself. You know, I had to put myself back into mode and coach myself. I'm self-taught. I have never been to anybody else's yoga class. I only watched class on TV.
Well, technically, you went to school for it if you watched it.
Technically, yeah, and I have a certification in yoga also, and that was what I did. I did that online.
Okay then. Mm-hmm. I was watching. Speaking of online, I was watching one of my good old TV shows, and this lady was a yoga instructor, and of course she had to go virtually on the show because of COVID. Mm-hmm. I think it was 911 LA, just 911, one of them shows. Anywho. This lady said she's going to come up with a new yoga pose. So she got on the balcony, held her legs over the balcony.
Is that the chick who fell off the balcony?
Fell off the balcony.
Like 30 feet?
Yes.
She's still alive?
On the show? Yes, on the show she's still alive.
In real life?
It was on the show. It's a regular show.
Oh, okay.
I mean, like a 911 is not real life.
Oh,
but anywho,
okay.
She ran out, and when they got her, they was trying to figure out that somebody pushed her to this and that. So they said, what are you doing? I'm a yoga instructor. She said, my life is ruined. He said, well, what were you doing? Then she told him it was still caught on live, and they watched it. I said, I might love a crowd.
So just know, y'all, I don't try new stuff on live, right?
Right.
Whenever I'm live doing yoga, just best believe I done already tried this a few times. And I'm like, maybe I'm good enough to try it on live, okay? So I do not. Usually, it's very seldom I'll try something new on live, but if I record myself doing it and I got all the bloopers out, oh man, my Google backup probably full because all my doggone video bloopers I did.
Girl, the bloopers be where it's at.
You know that? Did you ever see that video when William knocked me over, me doing a headstand?
Yep.
Y'all, if anybody who follow me, you've never seen this video, I was doing a headstand. William was watching TV on the couch, and you can see he's watching TV, and I got my phone set up. I come get right in front of him on the floor, and as soon as I go, my legs go straight up, he come and knock me straight over.
I said, that's my dog.
That's Boss Baby. Yeah, how dare I interrupt Boss Baby, because that's what he was watching.
I'm with William.
Boss Baby. Boss Baby is a juicy show, to be honest.
Boss Baby is too funny. Now, one movie I don't agree with, or a show rather, I can't stand that Caillou. I just think he just
I never got into Caillou.
Don't start, because you're going to be mad if
I never got into
TV.
it, so I wasn't a Caillou kid.
Shout out to Caillou. He's after my years, of course, but I got plenty of nieces and nephews. Whenever I see him on the screen, I hurry up and find something else for them to watch.
I just know he had a big head, and a lot of people didn't like him.
There's a reason why.
That's all I got.
Moving forward. Moving forward. So we got into the yoga. It seemed like, working with, just sitting back observing.
You're not supposed to be going to work when I leave here, Mr. Bartender. And I'm going to let them know why I'm showing up the way I am.
Hey, tell them I sent you.
Tell them you sent, y'all. Good Spirits is going to, I have to go to work when I leave this interview. So Good Spirits has poured me
Pour
and pour Alma a shot. So let's go ahead and knock this shot back. You got a water, sweetie?
This
you
for
got
birthday.
some warm water, not cold.
This for birthday, mama. Birthday.
Ma, where you at? Get your drink together.
I don't have any room temperature.
Okay, it's cool. I'll take it cold. Mama,
I'm
go
an
ahead.
OG.
Oh, he got that's the water. They had an Olive Garden, ain't it? That sparkling water. That niggas have an Olive Garden.
Look, this why he the drink slinger, y'all. Look
Y'all,
at this.
when you go to somebody's house and ask for water, this
They
is not
great value
what
brand from Walmart real quick.
this is not
the drink.
well,
slinger.
currently, if you come to me, I'm giving out Fiji. But this,
I give you some spring water. Come to my house.
I don't even know him. Who was that?
Starkey spring
Starkey.
water.
I don't know that gentleman.
2 miles deep. Geothermal.
2 miles deep. That sounds freaky.
Single source.
That's what she said.
Alkaline.
Jay,
That's
what?
like Whole Foods.
Oh,
Whole Foods.
okay.
Shout out to
It's a
Whole
deep down good. You know what? I feel
I
y'all.
want a shot of that instead of this.
You feel me? I think that's gonna hit me harder than this liquor. Deep down
That's
good.
what I'm get this shot out of the way. I
Hey,
want a shot
Mom.
of that.
When you come back to Jackson, we gotta get you some Starkey deep down good, okay? Make sure you enjoy your trip to Mississippi.
It's spring water and Alkaline. Girl, they gonna give us a check out to promote this. Hold on, let's claim it.
Yeah, Starkey, 2 miles deep. Is that what it say? Deep? I'm
2
sorry.
miles deep.
Okay.
Dang, don't want to go that
All right.
far.
So, Ma, you ready? I hope you're ready. Wherever you get your shot together. Come on, let's go. All right. This is to my mother. This is to her. She's a Jane of all trades too.
I can believe it. You gotta get it from somewhere.
So I did a Black Dollars Matter a couple of years ago, and she came down. This is after I had William,
Okay.
and she came down, and we was talking about how we both had multiple different type of business cards. She had like 4 different type of business cards, and I had my Churchill business cards. I had my Sweetest Kiss cards, and then I think I had when I was still working with Rhythm and News. So I'm like, Mama, look at us, like. And she was a vendor at my event. My mother was a vendor also, and she does art of arts that she does back at home. So yeah, shout out to my mama, man. You girl, you my girl.
Listen, that was gonna be my question. Who your hero is?
Man,
Who your hero?
So I would have to say I have it's hard to say that in one, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have a mix of heroes into one. Okay. If that's possible, can I answer it like
Let's
that?
take this shot first, then we gonna answer. 'Cause I want the good. We want what they say.
Y'all still ain't took that shot?
Tip your mind, tell sober thoughts. Alright, Sean, we taking it.
Woo, wait. Is that Maker's Mark? No, that's Jack.
Maybe that's Jack. You see the number 7 glasses?
I can't even open it, y'all. Sean, come open it. Oh, okay. I found some strength. The shot kicked in and I found the strength. Yeah, that was like that spinach with Popeye. Y'all watch Popeye the Sailor Man?
Mm-hmm.
Thanks to my mama, she put me on Popeye. I hate spinach when I was a kid, but I love it now.
Can't go without it.
Mm-hmm.
They just think I was weird as a kid. I like all the stuff kids didn't like. I like vegetables. I like spinach.
Me now, you
No,
can't
it
get
was
you can't
good.
keep them away from me.
Shoot.
So, to answer the hero question, man, when I say this, let me hold my stones. This is real right here. So, I have to put, like, literally multiple people in one when I say, like, who is my hero, because without these people, I just wouldn't be who I am. My mother, my father, my brother, and my grandmother. Literally, if I can put all 4 of them into one person, that is my Captain Planet. You know what I'm saying? Like, straight up. That like so serious. My mother, I done said so much about her, because not only today I special day, I want her to feel special. I'm not there. I can't be home. I haven't been able to spend birthdays with her. So, you know, I want to make sure she feels love. But, you know, my father, he don't even have an Instagram. But however, I got to just show him the love, period. You know, my father showed me tough love, you know, and he kind of helped me to have this tough skin. You know, I got this thick skin a lot because of my father. And if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be the young firecracker I am. So, you know, no matter what come my way, I'm like, bow!
Starkey,
Bow!
Sparky.
Sparky here, you know. So I appreciate my father for giving me the armor. You know, my mother is a lot of my inside. My father is a lot of that outer shell, that outer exterior. And I have to show my brother that love, because when everybody else wasn't around, that's who I had. You know, I learned so much from my brother. You know, we're 7 years apart. And, you know, that's my guy. That's my bro. I learned so much from him. You know, we didn't argue, fussed, and fought. Still do to this day. He pissed me off back in October, you know. but we was back cool in a few hours because that's my brother. Same mama, same daddy, okay? So, you know, that's one of those other people in the world who actually understands me, you know. So I love him to death. And my grandmother, oh my God, Gertie Mae. Oh, my grandmother is the truth, okay? That is a woman that if I can be anything like her, if I can ever be compared to her, that's a blessing. Mm-hmm. You know, she raised 6 kids and she done helped everybody else raise their kids, you know, and she's that person, no matter what she got going through, she gonna answer your call. She gonna talk to you. She gonna get you right. She gonna call you randomly. She gonna say, hey, baby, I called you because I saw you in my spirit. You know?
Shout out to grandparents.
You know, man, you know, my grandmother that's my true inspiration. If anything, when I was told I couldn't have kids back in 2007, right? Crazy. Mother of 2, thank God. When I was told I couldn't have kids, I was more devastated because if anything, I was like, I always wanted to be a grandma because the feeling that you get when you walk up to her, when you see her, that love she gives, I want to give that same impact on somebody. I know the way I feel about her. I will love somebody to feel that way about me. You know, that's just a innocent spirit soul. She's humble. I can talk about my grandma all doggone day. Just like I said about my mama all day. You know, so that is my true inspiration, man. My grandmother is the sweetest person I've ever met in this world, on this earth. I've never came across a being similar. My mother is the closest. So, you know, she's my biggest inspiration. So those 4 right there, those are my heroes.
All in one.
I look up to all 4 of them.
Okay then.
Yeah.
Y'all had some questions in between them, but
Y'all, I'm sorry. I was taught how to interview.
Stop saying you're sorry. You're doing great.
I hope Mr. Sanders see me.
About 7 times,
Yeah.
how many degrees you got him to lose?
Shut up.
Bye, Sean.
Sorry, Mama. He deserved a middle finger.
I ain't even see it. I ain't with it.
Yeah.
So from this industry, like just not even just this industry, just from all your accolades and things like that of you striving, what is some of the best and greatest lessons you've learned so far?
Be humble. That's first. Be humble.
With a capital B and a capital H.
Be humble. Be humble, man. Be humble because nobody owes you. SHIT.
And I don't think we owe each other is respect. And like one of my favorite brands, Be Humble, Hustle Hard. Stay humble, hustle hard. Shout out.
Be humble. Like that.
But
that's
being
the first
humble.
thing. Yeah, because nobody owes you anything. Nobody has to come and buy your product. Nobody has to share any of your posts. Nobody has to come to your events. Nobody has to tell a friend. Nobody has to do any of that. If you don't get it done, it won't get done. No, that's your business. Nobody, not business, but business.
Business.
You hear me?
With the business.
That's your business, not business. Business. You can't expect somebody else to make your business move. If you can't do it on your own, what do you expect? So therefore, when you have people in your life that love you that much, that care about you that much, and support you that much to help you move your business, you have to stay humble about it. I don't care where you are in life. I don't care how much money you make. I don't care how many brands have you, give you endorsements and who you promote and whatever the case may be. You have to stay humble because nobody likes an asshole.
Facts.
Nobody. And guess what? It's going to be somebody in the world who's not going to care about your money because you're an asshole. Because guess what? I'm that person.
Liz, we was just talking
like
about
I'm about ethics again.
Yo, we was just talking
I don't
about
want money
earlier.
from nobody who's a jerk.
Liz,
keep your jerk money. Go jerk with it.
We were just talking about that.
I already know Yolanda ain't finna play with nobody.
That's why I brought it up. Look, y'all said we were talking.
I already know you ain't gonna play.
Look, Syreeta, we said, man, we can take. We was talking about restaurant etiquette. I can take
people don't
a
have
bad meal sometimes, but I cannot take a piss poor waiter.
If you got an attitude,
you got an attitude. Stuff can go wrong in the kitchen, but your attitude towards you can make a meal seem grand just off of your interaction with the client. Like Sean said something so dope earlier. He said, when I tip crazy. And I'm the same way. I'm going to get, my starting tip is $10. And I think that's a lot starting for a regular tip. But if you do superb work, and superb to me is giving me my water with no ice and lemon, hearing what I'm asking you for.
And you already know what's up. You're going to come back with that. Or I done came in here a few times and you're going to go ahead and have it together when I come in the door. Because that's how I do my
That's how I was talking. Listen, I did food service.
If any of my customers watching, please tap in and tell them that's what I do.
I did food service for years, but a person did not have to repeat their order to me twice. Because guess what I'm going to do? I'm gonna put it down exactly how you say it. And even if I don't comprehend when you tell me, I'm gonna ask you again. Because when I bring it to you, I don't want to keep bringing it to you. I work hard, work smart, not hard. But I pay attention to the details. You come with some piss poor with attitude with me, baby.
And that's real, because there's plenty of times where, you know, the server or the person that's presenting whatever the product is catches the smoke that's not really for them. They catch the smoke because they're the one that's presenting at the time. However, it wasn't even their fault. But however, let's say however, because but negates. Let's say however, if you know that you're not the problem and you catch an attitude, now the customer now has an attitude. Where do we go from here? Now we have a bigger problem. Now, if you present it as if, oh, well, you know what, I'm so sorry. You know what, I don't know what happened, but I'm going to go ahead and get it fixed for you. What is it that you need? Oh, you know what? And I'm going to go ahead and throw you some extra sauce on the side.
But I got a question for you.
It's not what you do, it's how you do it. It's been plenty of times at my job, I'm going to say this right now, plenty of times, you know, to where somebody done pissed one of the customers off and I got to come make it right. That's okay. It's okay. Because guess what? Now I done came and made it right. They're going to keep buying. They're going to buy some more. And they're going to come back. And they're going to bring some friends. And you know what they're going to talk about? Man, such and such happened. And this person, they made it right. And they did this and they did that. Now you got you some regulars. Now when they come to the door, you already can count your money because you know who in there, what they tipping.
So my question, I got another question to piggyback off of that. What do you
look, she over there. Yeah.
Look, what do you do when you got the crazy customers though? So I've been to restaurants and been part of the restaurant game.
She really gonna ask me that on this Instagram. Somebody to hit the love. Y'all, somebody ready to see my response? Let me sit this drink. Hey, look, they're blowing it up.
Fast forward. We go, so what's your favorite thing? Hold on. What's your favorite thing about your career? Well, everything that you do.
So we're gonna come back to that question.
Maybe.
Because that's gonna go down. Make sure you write, don't let us forget, put a star by that question.
It's gonna do that.
Okay.
So. Come on, because they ready for it. What you do?
Mom, if you still here, don't be mad.
She had like a cigar over here on that.
Mom, I gotta light my cigar on this one. Because listen, I am my mother and my father's child at the end of the day. Okay? And, you know, my parents they were both raised really good. Respect is everything, okay? You're not gonna talk to me any kind of way, you know, and we gotta keep things at a respectful level. However, at any moment when you start to go out of that range, I have to slightly bring you back in. So normally, you know, I would inform the customer, you know, they got me effed up a little bit.
Comprende?
You got me effed up a little bit. That's not how we're gonna do that. I don't know where you know, handle yourself like this, but we're not gonna do that in Churchill. Because just how the people behind the bar are going to respect the customers going to have to respect the workers too, and that's it. If not, you can leave.
Goofy. Facts.
With your goofy ass.
Listen, because I'm
you was waiting on me to say that. Yeah.
Listen,
I got the worst people in the background right now.
Shout out to our live audience. But anywho,
she was waiting on me to say
customers do need to realize sometimes they are in the wrong.
Yes.
But even being on the waiter side, because I've been on both sides. I'm more on the customer side now.
I'm not your normal server.
It is several people that makes ordering. I got friends that won't go out with other friends because they
don't know how to act.
They do not know how to act.
Sometimes it is with the customer. Don't get me wrong.
It really do be the customer sometimes.
Sometimes the customer really be tripping. And you know what? If you having a bad day, you going through some stuff in life, don't go out.
Facts.
Don't go out. If you picky and you going through something in life, don't go out. Because you're going to take out something on that customer that you didn't take on the person who really deserved it. And you probably still laying up with that person.
I'm gonna have a round discussion table with all women. When I tell you that's gonna be March is Women's Month.
We didn't do a round table discussion about accountability.
Listen, that's gonna be a March.
Because
March
us
is
as
Women's
because
Month.
people choose not to take accountability, and we like to take and take stuff out on other folks because we didn't take accountability for stuff. Because you get fussed at by your husband or your wife, you come to work now, you mad, and you put no.
That's what the McDonald's employees be doing. They be mad.
Well, they be mad because their mom made them wake up.
They mad because the ice cream machine work. But
man, whole time I just want the ice cream machine to work. I like McDonald's ice cream.
Everybody do.
That's it though. Next, come on.
So moving forward, let's go to knock out one of my fun trivia games. You got your piece of paper here. So for 2020, we did different things. Like, what are the different things you want to do for the future? And we had an array of things. This year, I want to talk about bucket lists. I want to dig in. Have you checked off anything on your bucket list? And I'm talking about immediately next. If 2020 didn't do anything for us, it really helped us break down. For me, I'm speaking for me in the circle that I rock with. I can tell you right now, all my sisters, my family, friends, last year we took COVID, but we buckled down on certain things. Shout out to my family and friends, baby. Shout out to P, Nola, my people in Florida, my people in Texas. Like, last year was a moment to everybody we got to our hustle, and we started to just reap some of the things that we did last year. And another special shout out to my sister P. She got some of the best news in the world today. I love you, sis. I'm happy. Bottle popping time.
I went to the Ash and hung out with her and Mark the other night. What was that? Tuesday night I came up there, I think? Yep, I think so. Yep, went to go hung out with them.
I know that was fun. And baby and Pete already hottest bartender in town. The hottest bartender in town.
Hottest. I had to go see her, but I had to just give a shout out to the Ash. She showed me a little love.
Shout out to Mark and them over there at the Ash. I know my boy Tice be there some of the nights.
Man, we had Duck's birthday celebration the night before, on Monday. So I went to go holler, just go kick it with Precious for a little bit, up there on Tuesday, so it was good to see. It was good to see them. So yeah, it was good to see her. And of course, y'all know Mark run that thing over there at the Ash.
Shout out to the Ash next door to last call. And speaking of next door to last call, we're gonna get on my boy Mississippi Vance. Go ahead and get your good hot barbecue plates.
I don't even eat meat anymore. However, just know if I still
go get them fried ribs for Vance.
I would devour.
Tell them Bigo today sent you. I ain't gonna get you no discount right now, but we building to that. But go holler at my boy Vance out there. Got them good barbecue plates. I know folks just pull up just to eat. They don't even go to the club. No nothing. Man, that's some good barbecue.
It's some real good barbecue.
And there's really some good people over there. We have a good time.
Like I said, I don't eat meat right now, but if I was still eating meat, I'd be in that thing.
Again. We'll be in that thing. Yeah, so next we're going to talk about our bucket list. We're going to put a minute on the clock. Somebody get a minute on the time clock.
So I need to write down what I have done on my bucket list so far.
We're doing half what you have and what you about to do immediately. Let's get to it. So we're going to start a minute now. You got to get that Jeopardy music. Time.
Dang.
Okay then.
Well, I think what I got was pretty decent. I just didn't really get to go into detail like I wanted to.
I mean, we got time to talk about some stuff, so we're gonna let you go off first. I'm gonna finish it then.
Okay, so want me to do both? Just go.
We're gonna whatever you want to go. We're gonna do both.
Because as you see, I was going like on off. Okay, so what I've done so far on my bucket list. No, you know what? Let's start with what I haven't been able to do so far. So I was trying to hurry up and knock down 6 things. I only got 5 in a hole. So what I haven't done yet is leave the country, but that's coming. And to be a grandmother. I know that sounds like the weirdest thing on somebody's bucket list, but I want to be a grandmother one day.
Okay, that's nothing wrong with
It's the wisdom, that whole, come here, baby, let me talk to you. That shedding the knowledge, whatever. Now, far as what's on my bucket list, what I've done so far, I have 3 things. I always wanted to own a business,
Okay.
which I do.
Facts.
So, everybody knows it as used to know it as the sweetest kiss. So the sweetest body, peace, and love. I mentioned it earlier, but again, Facebook, Instagram.
Peace say Syreeta a hot bartender too.
Hey,
P.
I love her. That's my boo.
If you don't love Peace, I'm wrong with
She's
you.
the sweetest. Yesterday I was talking about how thick she was. I was saying how pretty and how thick she was behind that bar, baby. Baby. I ain't never seen something so pretty serve me an Angry Orchard. That Angry Orchard tastes like heaven. All because it came from you, baby. It was like, oh, every sip. So, but yeah, so own a business, that was always what I wanted to do.
Okay.
And also to be a mother, because I was told I couldn't have kids. I was diagnosed with septate uterus back in 2007. I was told I had to get an extensive corrective surgery done in order to be a mother.
Okay. Yeah.
And then, lastly, the biggest thing was to change a lot of my angry ways and a lot of my negative ways to be a more positive person. And it was funny that one was the last one because that was the biggest change that kicked off everything else that started to change positively
You
in my life.
cannot grow if you stuck in the same position. You cannot grow if you continue with the same ways. I've never seen a tree grow without expanding its roots and getting uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Roots are some of the ugliest formations of things, but they all bind together and help produce something so strong.
Mm-hmm. And that's real, you know.
So,
That motherfucker said well crafted.
But
that's
seriously
the part about
though.
tribulation.
Seriously, and what she said is extremely real because you can't expect anything new. You can't expect something new happening when you're consistently doing the same shit. You know,
Ooh,
you can't grow a new plant with old seeds. You feel me?
Facts.
Like it's impossible.
You got one too?
You Sean, get out. Yeah. Like seriously.
Shout out to Sean.
It's all about renewal. You feel me? Y'all need to look at the planet Pluto. Pluto is about renewal. You know what I'm saying? Rejuvenation and starting over new and transformation, like for real. We all have to transform at some point. At some point. So for those who knew Syreeta from 1990, the year I was born, until 2018, when I decided to 2019 to be technical, to start my
spiritual journeys, baby.
Let the plane fly above us. You hear it?
That's a sign.
You hear it? Just let it fly.
You got to soar.
You got to soar. We eaglets.
Eaglets, soar. You soar.
But
we can get out low with you like a bulldog.
Dead ass. So, like to be like, but seriously though, it was all about really learning. Everything is a learning process. And when you learn better, you do better. And I had to learn better so I could do better. You feel me?
Yes.
Y'all, like right now, I can tell you, being Syreeta, the Syreeta I am right now, a lot of people are not okay with that. They're not okay with that because I don't give them the same.
Guess what?
It don't freaking matter because I think Mama's still here. It don't freaking matter. It doesn't. It's okay. But at the end of the day, I'm the one who has to go to sleep and wake up with me and be who I am and be okay with that. Mm-hmm. So my decisions, best believe, when I go to sleep, I'm okay with it.
Listen, I don't even want to tell my bucket list after that. She gave us a whole, church announcement? You gave us a sermon.
The church announcement?
Look, I'm going to call Pastor on you and say, well, I think we got somebody to give you a break on a Sunday.
Girl, Pastor come up in here, he going to run up out of here. We have been sagely.
Look, he done married you off and everything.
Ooh.
So Pig know what you're about. Shout out to my Pastor Pig Hay,
All
AJC.
love.
All love. Anywho. Let's get to, I got my bucket list. It's funny, but it's real. Mm-hmm. I have no kids out of wedlock. That was one of my things on I do not want no kids. We having kids, baby. Graduated college on time. Career stability. That's something I wanted on my list. And I've traveled more than half the states, about 27 states in America. Business created by this time, and all of my visions, like I stated, I think I did with P. I was talking about it. a lot of my things come in dreams, and I just made them a reality over the last few years. But that was one of my things. Now the next things I want to do is I really want my educational consulting business. I want to be a foster care advocate.
My girl is also an author too. She has a book. Let's shout her ass out. Okay, continue.
It's out there.
I didn't have to throw that out there though. We got to shout.
I'm an author. I forgot to put that on there. I'm an author now.
Come on now.
I want to finish up the other 50 states and plus some more countries. I've been to one country so far. I want to become a motivational speaker. It's just like being an educator for so long, and just that my pleasure in it is in the end results of the seeds I've helped sow into my students. When they come back to me like, man, Miss Scott, I remember this conversation that you and I had, and I applied that now. I see what you're talking about. You can tell somebody so many things, but I'm big on how it made you feel. And that's what I love about the classroom. I make my kids, they're my babies. Any of them tell you. I see one of my babies on here, one boss to another. Shout out to T Junior, that's my baby. And like, he growing up on me. I ain't ready, but that's the perks of, education. I have a lot of babies out here. So that's my immediate bucket list. But I got a whole plethora of other things. Some of the things I ain't gonna discuss on screen.
Her.
I got some other stuff knocked off.
Her.
Anywho, we gonna get into this wrap up session. Everything, we got a little under about 8 minutes. Let me go on and shout out our sponsors real quick. We got Good Spirits Bartending and Good Spirits Bartending. We got the Sweetest Body Peace and Love is sponsored this week. We got Precious Pro Notary. If you need anything done, wrapped up, and notarized, holla my girl Precious Pro.
We need to talk to Coach Sanders because when kids are doing at Tougaloo, doing their senior papers, they need a notary at the papers or whatever at the end of the year when they be which you need a notary on. I can't remember. At the end of the year, you need a notary. We need to send in the press.
Another fact.
We got you, sis.
I want to give another shout out. It's our 10-year, May 2021. We've made 10 years since I've been out the loop. So shout out to all my class of 2011 classmates. Also, we got bankroll season. Shout out to my boy Lil Ryan and them. Make sure y'all hit him up for apparel. He got everything that you can possibly imagine over there. And everything is dope. Quality is amazing. And we got a shout out of the week. I want to shout out one of my favorite people, one boss to another. If you need you a fly young youth model about the teenage years, you holla my boy T Junior. One boss to another. You catch him on IG at the number 1 boss, the number 2 another. Hit him up. He's your go-to guy. And shout out to his family as well. That's my shout out of the week and my sponsors of the week. Now we're going to wrap up to how we can catch up with you, Syreeta, because you, again, Jada all trades. I can't wait to sit back down with you because we just got to keep going. And, just...
Let me see what I'm going to throw out right quick that I already said.
Okay, then. We got 6 minutes.
Okay, so don't forget we got Black Dollars Matter. This Saturday, Churchill Smoke Shop, 1198 Lakeland Drive at 7 p.m. I got some black vendors, some black businesses throughout the Jackson, Mississippi area. Everybody is the SHIT. Okay? Come shop. I got my sister D right next to me making drinks. Come drink and shop, okay? Drink and shop, all right?
I want Go to be a part of this. I'm going to be up in that thing.
Well, you need to, matter of fact. Come through.
Speaking of Go today, first, besides Chuck, Syreeta was the next person I can go back into my furthest of memory actually throwing Black Dollar Matter type of events. So I do want to shout you out.
Thank you, because I think this one is number 7 that I'm doing.
I know Chuck. Shout out to Chuck, man.
Chuck been getting it in since I came to Mississippi.
Since I've been here. he was our
education director. You came in 2007. Chuck has always been doing George Chuck Patterson.
George
my
Chuck
nigga.
Patterson. I got us made. He the bros. Just
everything. He was real big with Mississippi Greek Weekend.
He produced so much.
Man,
he even
love to Chuck.
Him and his guys, the bros back then, they produced What's Up Wednesday.
Yeah, like
in
love
2000.
to Chuck.
That's why we got
love to Chuck.
What's Up Wednesdays right now.
Well, it was already going when I got there, so I just know.
But by the time we got there, it was going.
But
they
love
started
to Chuck and everything
Chuck
do. So if y'all don't know Chuck, you need to know him.
You need to know him.
What else? Follow me on the Sweetest Body Peace and Love, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. On Twitter, it is the Sweetest _BPL. All right. all I can say is if you're looking for me, how to find me, I'll give you quickly the services I offer. I offer yoga in person and virtually. I offer meditation in person and virtually. I offer tarot card readings, same way. You can always book any of my services. Just let me know, contact me, and I'll send you the link. You can book and set an appointment. This Saturday at noon, we have yoga and mimosas at G.I. Jane Studios. It used to be Quest Fitness. It's over there by the mall.
Yoga
right
and
next,
mimosas.
It's right over there by Tweaked.
What day this is?
Huh?
What day that is?
This is Saturday. It's $10. You can come in and drink mimosas and do yoga at noon.
I got a hair appointment at 2. We gonna be done.
Yeah, the class only 30 minutes, but it's gonna be the best mimosas and yoga you ever got done.
I'm gonna make my sisters come.
We start off with meditation. We do yoga and we end with meditation. You gonna get to drink the mimosas because I need you to drink that shit up. So
hey, I want to
come check me out.
sponsor 2 people for that event.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I'm gonna sponsor 2 people for that event. So the 2 people that hit either Syreeta and I first. I don't care if you refer them. I got you.
Let's do it.
Let me know.
Do it. Come through. I also make waist beads. I make power necklaces. I actually don't have on any now. I have this on. These are wrap stones from Tweak Divine. My homegirl Tweak Divine. She's also who did my interlocking because my hair is now locked. She did my interlock. She's actually been doing my hair for the last 8 years. Tweaked by Tab, hairstylist Tab. Tab Hinton, who started my locks was Bree Shea, Bree Carter. All right, Bree Shea started my locks up. She started my locks, but Tab interlocked me. You guys have to shout out everybody who I love who got me faded. You feel me?
I gotta have Bree Shea on the
Bridget BB's creation. She'll be at Black Dollars Matter. This nose ring is actually it just slide on. I have a stud in, but I got this on. She slid that. That's when you slide that on.
I know what that's worth.
Yeah, you probably can. If they got problems, slide it off. Shit, put it in your desk. You know what I'm saying? Earrings
like that.
Came from the Queen's Closet. My spiritual counselor. If you don't know her, Fumi Filet Franklin, also known as Queen. Okay, on Instagram, you should see Queen's Closet 601. I got these earrings from her. That's where I get all my spiritual stuff from. Mostly this Evil Eye bracelet came from her. Brittany Brown, Julian and Juliet. This came from her. She also sells Lord have mercy. It's the damn drink from Good Spirits, y'all, because I can't talk. My bracelets came from her, and she sells men bracelets at Churchill. What else I got on? I think that's about it. I got this from the mall, Charm Boutique. I don't even know her, but girl, I like
Charm
it.
Boutique. She got some cute stuff.
Look, I don't know, but girl, I like it.
Okay.
Who else I want to shout out? My husband.
We got 60 seconds.
Warren, I love you. Thank you.
Shout out to the Village.
The Village Kitchen, y'all. My husband's a manager at Village Kitchen. Okay, they got the best food, the best wings. Sean said it's the truth. Fried broccoli, fried okra, turkey burgers, black bean burgers. Okay, whatever the fuck you need, it's the best. All right. It used to be Country Kitchen, but now it's the Village Kitchen. Support black businesses. Support those who support you. Love those who love everybody, but give extra love to those who love you. All right. We in here, Good Spirits. My girl Alma, Big Goat today. The sweetest body, peace and love. Y'all know how I do. I'm extra as fuck. Okay. She knew what was gonna happen when she asked me to be here.
I had to kick off the live interview.
And not only I'm the interview, I done interviewed myself too. Goddamn.
And on that note, we're gonna end on that note. And as always, you want to go fast in life, go long. You want to go far, go together. And as always, be GOAT today. Peace.
Not tomorrow, but today.
Today. Peace.